Welcome back, space exploration artists. Today's project is inspired by the book Moustronaut by astronaut Mark Kelly. Let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to begin with your 2 empty 2-liter bottles, and you want a piece of cardboard. I've got a leftover piece of cardstock here that later I am going to glue these 2 pieces of ribbon on for so that I can have straps for my backpack. Before I do that though, I'm going to spray paint this gray. Also, the 2 cups are going to go at the bottom of your bottle like so, and from these are where your fire is going to come from. So I'm just going to get a stack, and I've layered yellow, orange, and red. And I'm just going to trim the edges while my hot glue gun is heating up. I'm just going to trim some of these edges to make it look a little pointy, like flames might look. So I'm just kind of cutting these out, making kind of swirlies with points on the end. Kind of hold those together so you can see. Same thing, just a couple of extra swirls there. And this will just be for 1 cup, so we'll do the same thing to the other side. So just trim that up. And then once we have this layered, that's gonna look really cool, like flames coming out. So I'm gonna grab my other one and do pretty much the same thing. Great. So now I can take my scraps and just push those to the side. You're gonna definitely wanna get the Gorilla hot glue sticks. We're gonna be using quite a bit of those. So I'm kind of checking my gun here, making sure that we are good. I'm gonna turn my heat up just a little bit, get it a little bit hotter. You want these to be situated kind of in the middle of your board here before we spray paint. So I'm gonna put mine actually kind of across this white barrier. That doesn't look like enough. I don't think my gun is quite heated up yet. Just kind of put that there. Turn and press down. You want to hold that for a little bit. So same thing here. We're going to just kind of go in like a crisscross zag motion. Flip it and press down. Try to get that as even as you can. Okay, and that's sticking pretty good. So the last thing that I have to do before we spray paint is actually glue these on the bottom, and then we can spray paint. So I'm gonna actually lift this up a bit and press that right to that cup. And you're gonna have to hold it for a few seconds. Just like that. After a little bit, it should stay. I just want to make sure I've got that pretty secure. You could probably even use duct tape to tape around this, but I think this is going to be sufficient. Okay, so now that I've got that one, I'm going to do the next bottle. Alright, so once this is glued, it is still drying. So what I can do meanwhile is kind of go through and maybe just put a couple of extra globs of glue on the sides, and this will just enforce where those are stuck together and make sure that it actually stays. You could do the same thing around the lid. Don't worry about those kind of spider web glues. You can just pull those off when it dries. So just kind of on that. Great. So once this is good and dry, I'm going to take it outside and spray paint it. Okay, once you finish spray painting and everything looks pretty good, what you're going to do now is take your tissue paper. I'm just gonna slide this out of the way real quick. And you can do kind of a layering. This might actually work better with tape first. So you can take a few pieces at a time and kind of layer them like this. Or you can just simply put hot glue inside the cup. Just kind of put a couple of dabs in there. And watch your fingers when you do this. Just kind of lightly press that. And you could do layers of red, orange, and yellow. So, and you're going to attach your handles. So when you do it like that, I would go like this, or you can tuck them behind for kind of a seamless look, which I think is what we're gonna do here. So I'm gonna put one and press down. Same thing on this side. I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue and press down. And then you can turn this and do the same thing on this side. Keep these out of the way because they do seem like they're getting stuck to everything. Okay, so I am almost finished. I just have to do this side, and I have my bottle backpack rocket launcher. Let's go. Thanks for watching. The 2021 Summer Space Exploration Kids Art Camp is brought to you by the Monroe Area Council for the Arts and supported by the East Tennessee Foundation and the Grubb Sumner Grant. Thank you.